I married him for money. Now I might actually want his heart. And that was never part of the deal. The kiss that started a war. They say your first kiss can change everything. Mine ruined my life. It wasn't supposed to happen, certainly not with him. One reckless night, one stolen kiss, and suddenly, I wasn't just the fiancée of New York's golden boy. I was the obsession of his older brother. I thought I could forget it, bury it, pretend it meant nothing. But as I stand here in the rain, abandoned at the altar, and see Alexander DeVries step out of that car with that knowing, devilish smile, I realize one terrifying truth. I was never meant to marry his brother. I was meant to be his. Hey dreamers, welcome back to Blessing's Storyverse, where we don't just tell stories, we live them. Today's tale is full of mystery love twists. So grab your popcorn and let's dive into another episode. The wrong groom. Rain poured in relentless sheets, soaking through my thin silk dress as I stood outside St. Augustine's church alone. The string quartet had stopped playing hours ago. The flowers were wilting. The guests were gone. And so was my fiancé. Charming, I muttered, mascara burning my eyes as I stared at the note he'd left in the empty dressing room. I'm sorry, Clara. I can't do this. Don't look for me. 4 years together. 2 years engaged. 10 months planning this wedding. All gone with 8 little words. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it into the muddy gutter. That's when I heard the low rumble of an engine behind me. A sleek black Rolls-Royce stopped at the curb, and the tinted window rolled down to reveal the last man I wanted to see. Clara, he said smoothly, his British accent cutting through the storm like a blade. Get in. Alexander DeVries, billionaire, CEO, brother of my runaway groom. My lips curled in disgust. Why are you here? Because, he replied, smirking like the devil himself. My brother just humiliated my family in front of half the city. And you? His gaze swept over my drenched dress slowly, deliberately. You deserve better. Come with me. I have a proposition. I blinked, rain dripping from my lashes. What kind of proposition? Alexander leaned closer, his eyes dark and unreadable. Marry me instead. My heart stuttered. Excuse me? You heard me, he said calmly, as if he hadn't just proposed to his brother's abandoned bride. Say yes, Clara, and you'll get revenge, power, and the wedding of the century. All in one move. Lightning flashed across the sky, illuminating his sharp jawline and dangerous smile. I should have walked away. I should have slammed the car door in his face. But instead, I opened it. The man who shouldn't be here. Rain pounds against the church windows like it's mocking me. My mascara is running, my perfect white dress is ruined, and the whispers of hundreds of guests slice through the silence like knives. Did she get dumped? Poor thing. Left standing there like a fool. Where's the groom? Where is Nathan? I glance at my phone again, 10 missed calls to his number. All unanswered. My stomach twists with dread and humiliation. And then the doors open. Every head turns. Every whisper dies. Alexander DeVries strides in like he owns the place, dark suit immaculate, tie loose like he couldn't care less about anyone's opinion. The man is a walking contradiction, Nathan's older brother, the family's black sheep, and the one person I swore I'd never see again, especially after that night. His eyes find me instantly. That slow, knowing smile spreads across his lips, as if he's been waiting for this moment. Where's Nathan? I demand, my voice breaking. He doesn't answer. Instead, he takes his time walking down the aisle, stopping just inches from me. Gone, he says simply, voice deep and smooth as sin. And he's not coming back. My heart stops. What? Before I can process, Alexander leans in, close enough that I feel his breath on my ear. Looks like it's just you and me now, sweetheart. The devil's offer. I shove him back so hard. The guests gasp. You think this is funny? Alexander doesn't flinch. He's always been like this, cold, unreadable, impossible to shake. I think it's pathetic, he says, voice low but cutting. Standing here in a dress for a man who clearly didn't want you. The words sting like acid. I hate that he's right. Where is he, Alexander? I demand, trying to keep my voice steady. What have you done? His gaze dips to my trembling hands. Relax. Nathan's alive. For now, my stomach knots. You're insane. Maybe, he interrupts smoothly. But I'm also the only one who can fix this for you. I blink, stunned. Fix what? He steps closer, lowering his voice so only I can hear. Nathan ran, princess. Left you with debts, a cancelled honeymoon, and a reputation that'll be shredded by morning. Unless, I hate myself for asking. Unless what? He leans in, lips brushing the edge of my ear. Marry me instead. The world tilts. The whispers explode again behind me. My heart pounds so hard I can barely breathe. You've lost your damn mind, I whisper. Alexander just smirks, like a man who's already won. Maybe, but I promise you this. Sweetheart, if you say yes, Nathan will come crawling back. And when he does, you'll have the power to crush him. He holds out his hand. Tick-tock, he says softly. What's it going to be? I said yes. The ballroom goes silent. My pulse is a roaring drum in my ears. I should say no. I should slap him and walk away. But instead, I slip my hand into his. Gasps ripple through the room like a tidal wave. Alexander's smirk deepens, triumphant. Good girl, he whispers before turning to the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, his voice booms, calm and lethal. There's been a change of plans. The bride is still getting married. His arm snakes possessively around my waist. To me, the room erupts. Cameras flash. Guests shout. Someone actually faints. I can't move. I can't breathe. What the hell did I just do? Alexander leans down, lips brushing my temple as if we're the picture of romance. You just saved yourself, he murmurs. Now smile. I force my lips upward as applause mixed with horror echoes around us. Then, over the chaos, a voice cuts through. You have got to be kidding me. I freeze. I know that voice. I turn, and there he is. Nathan, my runaway groom, standing in the doorway, eyes blazing. The truth bomb. Nathan. My voice barely escapes my throat. He strides toward us, every step radiating fury. But beneath the anger, I catch something else in his eyes' desperation. Alexander tightens his grip on my waist, subtle but firm. You're not welcome here, he says coolly. Security. Shut up. Nathan's voice cracks like a whip. You think you've won, Alex? You think she's yours? Tell her the truth. My stomach twists. What truth? Alexander's jaw tightens, just for a fraction of a second. But I see it. Nathan laughs bitterly. He didn't just show up to ruin our wedding, Nathan says, his voice rising. He's been watching you, manipulating you. You're not his fiancée, sweetheart, you're his inheritance. The room gasps. My head snaps toward Alexander. What? Nathan thrusts a crumpled document into my hands. Your father's will. Look at clause 23. My eyes skim the page, heart hammering. And then I see it. In the event of my daughter's marriage to Alexander Wolf, he shall assume control of. I can't finish reading. My vision blurs. I look up at Alexander. Is this true? He doesn't deny it. Doesn't even flinch. Instead, He leans close, voice low, deadly soft. Careful, sweetheart. You're playing in a world where love has nothing to do with survival. And just like that, I realize I'm not just a bride. I'm the pawn in a billion-dollar war. Playing with wolves. I don't run. I don't scream. I don't even slap him, though my hand itches to. Instead, I smile. Interesting, I say, tossing the will back at Nathan like it's yesterday's news. So I'm worth billions. Good to know. Both men blink at me. They weren't expecting that. Perfect. Alexander's lips twitch in something dangerously close to pride. Nathan looks thrown off balance, and I savor it. Sweetheart, Alexander murmurs. Voice silky. Don't play games you can't win. I take a slow step toward him, tilting my head. Oh, darling. Who says I plan to lose? Nathan swears under his breath. She doesn't know what he's capable of. Oh, I know exactly what he's capable of. I cut in, eyes locked on Alexander's. And I also know something you don't. They wait. My father didn't just make one will. The color drains from both their faces. Because they know I'm telling the truth, my father was always 10 steps ahead. I slip a slim envelope from my clutch. This, I say softly, names me sole controller of everything. No marriage clause. No loopholes, just me. A stunned silence. Then Alexander laughs low, dark and wicked. Finally, he whispers. A queen worth playing for. Nathan lunges for the envelope. Alexander blocks him. And just like that, I'm in the middle of two men who would burn the world down to claim me. And I'm starting to wonder, which one should I let win? Blood never lies. Alexander's hand shoots out like a viper, gripping Nathan by the collar before he can touch me. Try that again, he growls. And I'll bury you so deep, they'll forget you existed. Nathan doesn't back down. She doesn't know who you really are, Alex. Tell her. Or I will. I fold my arms. Enlighten me. Nathan smirks, victory flashing in his eyes. He's not just a business shark. He's your father's mistake. His illegitimate son. The room tilts. My ears ring. You're lying, I whisper. Alexander doesn't deny it. He just stares at me with that intense, unflinching gaze, and that's answer enough. Half-brother, Nathan continues, twisting the knife. He's been circling you like prey, hiding the truth, just to take what's his by birthright. My breath catches. The man who's been igniting my skin with a glance. The man I kissed and almost craved last night. Is my father's son. Not by blood, Alexander finally says, voice hoarse. I was never legally acknowledged. No DNA, no proof. Just a rumor your father's enemies love to feed. But I stayed close. To protect you. I take a step back. Protect me? Or own me? His jaw tightens. Both. Silence crackles between us like lightning. Then Nathan pulls out his phone, a grim smile curving his lips. I have proof, sweetheart. A test result your father ordered before he died. Care to see it? The screen lights up. My heart lurches because the file name reads, Daughter's true heir. And just like that, I realize this fight isn't just about the company. It's about who I really am. The heiress who wasn't. The air feels heavy, like the walls themselves are holding their breath. I snatch Nathan's phone and open the file, my hands trembling. Alexander moves to stop me, but I hold up a warning finger. Don't even try. The document opens and my entire life shatters in black and white. DNA test result. Kiamaka Lawson. 0% biological relation to Chief Lawson. My knees nearly give out. This isn't possible. He raised me. He loved me. Nathan chuckles darkly. Love doesn't change blood, princess. You were the charity case. The convenient daughter for a man who couldn't have kids. and who needed an heir to keep the board happy. I look at Alexander. He's watching me, unreadable, like he's been expecting this moment. You knew, I whisper. He doesn't deny it. I suspected. Your father hinted as much before he died. I wanted to find proof before anyone else used it against you. The ground tilts beneath me. I'm not his daughter. I'm not anyone's daughter. Everything I thought I owned, every shred of security, it's all built on a lie. And suddenly I start laughing. Because why cry over a kingdom that was never mine to begin with? I look at both men, straightening my spine. Thank you, both of you, for freeing me. Nathan blinks. Freeing you? I smirk. You wanted to destroy the Lawson heir. Newsflash. She doesn't exist. Which means I don't owe you loyalty, Alexander. And I don't owe you obedience, Nathan. I'm no one's pawn anymore. I toss the phone onto the table and walk out, heels clicking like gunshots, leaving two powerful men stunned in my wake. But as the elevator doors close, my phone buzzes with a message from an unknown number. We need to meet, now. I have the truth about your real family. I grin. Plot twist, I whisper. Blood in her veins. I meet M in a candlelit, empty restaurant at midnight. The man waiting at the far table is older, sharp-eyed and radiates power like a second skin. You came, he says in a low, accented voice. Italian? Russian? I can't tell. Who are you? I demand. Staying standing, ready to bolt if this turns into a setup. He slides a folder across the table. Your real name is Chiamaka Moretti, daughter of Matteo Moretti, head of the Moretti Syndicate, the most feared crime family in Europe. I laugh because what else do you do when your world flips upside down for the second time in a day? Cute. You expect me to believe I'm some mafia princess. He leans in. Believe whatever you like. But the people who killed Chief Lawson, they were coming for him to get to you. And they won't stop until you take your rightful place, or die. I freeze. Killed Chief Lawson? He had a heart attack. The man's expression hardens. No, ragazza. It was poison. And you're next if you don't fight back. Suddenly, I remember the strange headaches he had before he died. The mysterious vitamins his doctor prescribed. The suddenness of it all. My pulse spikes. Who's behind it? He gives a cold smile. Your fiancé. And his charming brother, of course. The floor drops out from under me. Alexander. Nathan. Both of them? Before I can react, the man tosses me a sleek black card with a single gold crest embossed on it, a wolf encircled by fire. Take this to Milan. Show it to any Moretti loyalist. They will die for you. But if you stay here, his eyes glitter. You'll be buried within a week. I look at the card, then at him. And if I don't want to join your bloody empire? He shrugs. Then pray. Because you're at war, whether you like it or not. I slip the card into my pocket, stand up, and give him a deadly smile. Tell my enemies, I say. The heiress they tried to kill just became the queen they'll never escape. As I walk out into the night, my phone buzzes again. A message from Alexander. We need to talk. Urgent. Don't trust anyone. I grin wickedly. Too late for that, darling. The smile before the storm. The engagement party is a dazzling circus of wealth crystal chandeliers. Violins humming, champagne flowing like rivers. I glide in wearing crimson silk, the color of blood. And every head turns. Perfect. Alexander stands at the far end of the ballroom. Tall, devastatingly handsome. His grey eyes locking on mine like I'm his salvation. Nathan is beside him, smirking like the devil himself. Neither of them know that tonight. I'm already holding their lives in my manicured hand. Darling, Alexander breathes as I reach him. kissing my cheek. We're safer now. I've taken care of certain threats. I arch a brow. How? Consider it. Nathan leans in, whispering just loud enough for me to hear. Hope you're ready for the surprise we've prepared. I smile sweetly, hiding the black card in my clutch. The card that unlocked an army waiting for my signal, just outside these gilded walls. Throughout the night, I play my part. The devoted fiancé, the innocent pawn. I laugh when I must, flirt when I should. That every glance, every touch, every word is a dagger sliding silently into place. When the clock strikes midnight, the lights flicker. For one heartbeat, the entire ballroom plunges into darkness. My cue. I raise my champagne glass and murmur into the tiny mic hidden in my earring. Lock the exits. Take the cameras. No one leaves alive without my blessing. The lights return. No one suspects a thing. Yet, Alexander squeezes my hand, utterly unaware. To forever, he toasts. I lift my glass, meet his gaze, and smile like the perfect fiancé I will never be. To the end, I whisper. And in that moment, I swear before the night is over, the empire they built on my family's blood will burn. Crowned in flames. 6 months later, the Moretti estate no longer exists, at least, not as they knew it. The mansion burned to ashes that night, along with the men who thought they could own me. The media called it a tragic accident. I called it justice. Now, I sit at the head of a long obsidian table in a skyscraper overlooking the city. The walls hum with power, my power. Every rival who once dared to cross me now bends the knee. Alexander? He survived. Barely. When he crawled to me, broken and stripped of everything, he expected mercy. Instead, I offered him a choice. Stand beside me as my equal, or vanish like the rest. He chose wisely. He enters the room now, impeccably dressed. Eyes still holding that storm, but softer when they find me. The East Syndicate just agreed to merge, he says, placing a signed contract before me. You own everything, Karamia. I rise from my chair, walking slowly to the floor-to-ceiling window, the city glittering beneath me like a conquered kingdom. Not everything, I murmur, turning to face him. Not yet. His lips twitch into a dark smile. Then let's take the world. I smile back, slipping my hand into his not as a lover, but as a co-conspirator in a dynasty of fire and ruin. Outside, thunder rolls. Inside, I wear my crown of flames. And for the first time in years, I feel alive. And that's another episode from Blessing's Storyverse. If this story hit you in the feels, leave a like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe because trust me, the next plot twist is even crazier. Until next time, keep living like the main character. Bye.